Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, and I'm here today for my 1 year 17 week, 1 year 18 week, it'll be in the description. But my post-op VSG update. Again, I am in my car again. I didn't say I was in my car, but you can tell that I am in my car. I have a massage after work today. I'm really looking forward to it. But that means I'm not going to have really time to film and edit and upload. So I want to have this all filmed and ready to go so I can just jump right into editing when I get home. So to start with stats. Again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 28 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I did lose 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week I came at you with a weight of 195.9, and this morning I weighed in at 193.6, so that is a weekly loss of 2.3 pounds, a loss in surgery of 125.4 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 160.4 pounds. I'm very happy with that. It is not my lowest weight, but you know, if you've been watching my videos, after my travel, I have been up a bit, so I am happy that I am at least trending downwards. And there's a reason why I lost weight this week, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But first, I just want to talk a little bit about last week, because last week wasn't a bad week. It just wasn't a good one. It's weird. I go through these periods of time where I call it my hermit mode, where I just don't want to do anything or see anybody, talk to anybody. I don't want to work. I don't want to socialize. I literally just want to stay inside and read all day, which sounds a lot like depression, but it doesn't feel like depression. I have gone through more depressive episodes, and that is not quite what this is. It's just like hibernation kind of, and I go through it periodically. And maybe it's because it's been a little bit gross this week, or it was last week, or maybe it's because I was just coming off of a lot of travel and I just wanted to hunker down. But it led to, I don't know, not a great week in terms of fitness and nutrition. I was also my period, so there was that to contend with, and I don't know, I was tired. I was tired, and I didn't feel like putting in the effort. And so I only did 2 workouts last week, and those were my non-negotiables. I did do things like I walked this 3-mile lake. I got in steps, but usually I go to the gym 4 to 6 times a week, and I went twice last week. And then my eating was not great. For most of the week, I was just I was snacky. I let myself kind of eat whatever I wanted. And the weekend hit, and it wasn't, yeah. I basically just gave myself permission to, I wouldn't call it binging, but Survive, Sleeve, Slay, Kristen talks about this, when she goes through a binging episode, it's really the high that comes with giving herself permission to binge, and I definitely identify a lot with that. And so, for example, on Saturday it was 420, and weed is legal where I live. My roommate vapes for pain and stuff. So I don't smoke and I don't do edibles because of, sugar and smoke, but I do occasionally vape. And so it was 420, and I was just I kind of just said, fuck it. I want to get high and eat all the things, which is not great. And part of me is I want to live a life where occasionally I can do that. But I also know that I was just sort of self-sabotaging a little bit. And the thing is even with the surgery, I can't eat as much at one time as I used to be able to, but I can certainly eat more like what a normal human being would eat at a meal now that I'm 16 months out. And I can eat thousands of calories in a day, thousands and thousands. People are probably gonna be shocked at that. I basically ate an entire a big size bag of Sun Chips. It was over the course of an evening, but that was 1,000 calories. I'm not happy about it, and that was not the only nutritionally void thing I ate that day. So, I went a little bit off the deep end, and I don't beat myself up over these things. I think I do a pretty good job of not doing that because it happened and it's in the past. It's not something I've done frequently or I want to do frequently, but it is what it is, and I am getting back on track, and basically I'm done with the excuses. So, the first thing is I am doing the egg fast. So I mentioned that last week in my video that I was thinking about doing that this week. I did decide to do it. So I am in day 2 of the egg fast. Yesterday went well. I am going to do a video on the week and show you everything that I'm eating and how I'm feeling throughout. So keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be out in the next couple of weeks, because I have to film everything and edit, and it's a whole thing. But I am doing a video on that. But the egg fast is entirely why I lost 2.3 pounds this week, because I was actually, yesterday morning, I was higher than 195.9, which is my last Tuesday weight. So I was at a gain yesterday, and now I was at a loss. So I lost basically 3 pounds since yesterday. Water weight for sure, but a lot of the weight that I had put on had been water weight from just letting myself indulge in carbs. So I'm doing the egg fast my plan is for 5 days, and I think I talked about it in my last video. This is not really for weight loss. It is to help me get control of my eating, and I think it is doing that. So I am happy with it, and if you are not a fan of the egg fast, that's cool. You don't have to do it. But I'm feeling good so far, and I'm enjoying it, and keep an eye out for that video if you're interested to see how that goes for me. The other thing is that I have decided that today is going to be the first day of the 75 hard. I'm doing the 75 hard. I'm doing it. I'm committing. You guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it last week's video, and I was kind of waffling about when to do it. And I've been waffling over and over, all over about it. And, there's just not a perfect time to do it, to be honest. And the whole point is that it's hard. And I realized I was kind of putting it off because a part of me didn't want to commit to doing it and then not succeed. And maybe I won't succeed. I feel like I will. I want to. Life happens. We'll see what happens. But I am feeling committed. And you know what? I think this is the whole thing. I talked about how last week I was just letting myself do what I wanted. And I wasn't prioritizing what I needed. I was letting myself self-sabotage. I'm not at my goal. I still want to lose some more weight. I want to build muscle. I want to get my body into the best shape that I possibly can so that I can pursue plastics and have optimal results. And I'm not there yet. And I don't have the luxury of just doing whatever I want if I want to hit my goals. And I do. And so I need to stop with the bullshit and stop letting myself give excuses and just do the damn thing, So that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing the 75 hard, and it's going to be hard, and yeah, it's going to happen. So my question for you guys is, I was trying to debate on how I wanted to talk about that on this channel. I'm starting it today on a Tuesday, so every week on my weekly updates, that's 1 week. So I could just have a segment in my normal weekly updates like these are, talking about how the last week went, or I was thinking I could do a separate weekly video talking about how it went and kind of doing like little daily vlog updates that I would compile into like one video a week, where I talk each day about kind of what I'm feeling, how I'm doing, all of that. So I'm going to try this new thing where I do a poll, but you could also just let me know in a comment below what you would prefer to see, because I'm planning on talk about it regardless of whether or not you want to hear about it. But I can either do it a separate video, or I could just add it onto this weekly update, whichever you guys would rather watch. I think that's pretty much the main thing to talk about. I had Easter. Happy Easter, by the way, if you guys celebrate. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, I did not really do much. Easter is not a huge holiday. I grew up Catholic, but it's not really a huge holiday for me, particularly because my family is so spread out. We get together for the other ones, but it was the end of Lent, and so I haven't not yet online shopped, but I do have a couple of items that I do want to purchase, and maybe I'll do that today. But I think the fact that I did not immediately go online to start shopping was a good thing. I do hope to continue a minimal approach to online shopping, and yeah. Alright guys, I think that is everything for today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below about what your thoughts are on the 75 hard. And I hope you guys are all doing brilliantly, and I will talk to you all soon.